When you joke with lives of Nigerians, it shows that you don't even respect them. It shows that you don't even care. Imagine saying that your dad, imagine saying that your dad is the best president, the greatest president that Nigeria has ever had. This is something that made people be like, Nigeria will happen to you. Why are people saying this? It's because of what your dad, Tinubu, have done. The kind of situation that he has kept everybody. He has kept Nigeria in a worst condition. People can't even say that Buhari's time is the best or his own time is the best. To be funny enough, Buhari is even an Hausa man. Tinubu is a Yoruba man. Why can't there be change? Based on tribalism and corruption in this country, they don't want the best person to rule. Since APC came in Nigeria as a politics, everything have scattered. Everything have turned upside down. Economy, inflation in economy, killings, kidnapping everywhere, bad news everywhere. Nigeria is not getting better. Nigeria is getting worse day by day. If you are really in Nigeria, you will know what I'm saying. Look at what people are saying here. This Seyi even scared me more than his father. Thank you. He is being groomed to take his father's part for Lagos State Governor and then got president. If Nigerians allowed this Seyi become president, you will understand the meaning of 1 Kings 12:11. My father laid on you a heavy yoke. I will make it even heavier. My father scourged you with whips. I will scourge you with scorpions. Oh, this is it. You know, in this kind of situation, everybody will have to lie to get into this seat of politics. That's the problem we are having here. Everybody just is a lie in this politics of a thing. Nobody can ever tell you the truth. Nobody can ever speak truth. Because the kind of seat they are in, they don't want to lose it. So they believe to lie. They believe in lies than the truth. Well, that's Nigerians for you. These people are just messing up Nigerians and messing up Nigeria as well. Sometimes it's better to keep calm and say nothing than to open mouth and clear every doubt. Some statements revealed the disconnect between you and the people. Hard reality, hard truth, bitter truth. Second-hand embarrassment, also known as vicarious embarrassment, is the feeling of embarrassment for someone else, even if you don't know them, often experienced when witnessing a cringe-worthy situation or mistake. I don't actually understand this Seyi Tinubu of a guy. From saying that he resembles Ojukwu, now he is capitalized and be like, this is it and this is what I actually want. Or this is, my father is the greatest president. Why would he have to say this? This guy is just messing up. This guy is just doing some things that is making Nigerians to be angry more and more. It's better you keep calm and shut up. You don't have the right to say things like this. Just stay calm and be quiet. It won't show that you are doing some good things or something like that. You are supporting your dad publicly. You will learn the hard way. He would have started with, my panel of judges, I'm here to tell you that my father is the best president in the whole world. He has done this and that. Go and verify. On your mandate, we shall stand. More people plenty for this country because of hunger. To survive as a politician under Tinubu, you must be an agbero. Too bad, we have not had it this bad. Agbero means a tout. Because the president of Nigeria is also a tout as well. So tell me, why won't you be a tout to be under Tinubu? Nigeria is messed up and they are still messing it up and down. Old fools just ruling Nigeria. People that doesn't know what to do. They know someone that will make Nigeria better, but they don't want to do it. They are just putting themselves in that seat, which is very, very bad. They don't even want the good of Nigeria at all. It's actually a lot of pressure to be the president and to be the president's son. Great responsibility indeed, because even if you are working to make the country better, it will never seem enough. I pray Nigeria becomes a greater nation, a pride of Africa and the whole world. This is true. He is one of the prominent figures who says Nigeria is his priority. Well, it is what it is. Anything anybody can reason, anybody can think about. There are things you don't have to say public because Nigerians are not really happy. And you still open the mouth you used to eat, to open your mouth to talk anyhow, and say that your dad that is making Nigeria worse. Is there any good thing that you're seeing in Nigeria now? Aside from worst thing, I don't actually understand the way people reason, sha. But that's the mentality of brain that, and the amount of brain or something, the level of brain that he has, or level of thinking. This guy disappointed me. I never believed he will be speaking like this. He's educated. He should speak mutually honestly. I did not expect this from his solo. In fact, anyone that like him should advise him not to speak in this manner again. He caused more damage to Tinubu regime by talking like this. Which regime is he damaging? The worst regime in Nigeria. If he wants to damage which regime? The regime that they have already damaged already. I don't see any good thing coming out from this president of Nigeria, Tinubu. I don't see anything good coming out from him. It is what it is. You feel like you are doing good or you are making it in a very good way or something like that. I don't actually understand how people feel or how people reason. Look at the way they are talking. Look at the way he said this. You will not feel like they are really doing it in a great way or something like that. I don't see any problem there. Very, very big problem. Best president that turned Nigeria to hunger. Best president that destroyed the country. I support best president. Can you ever come out to tell Nigerians that your father is a bad president? It's only Nigerians that has the right to say your father is a bad president or not. You are only defending him as a father and as your father, not as a president. And that's why things has not been going well in Nigeria. Well, even if your dad is Tinubu, you will surely come out to say what he said. But nobody asked you. Even if they asked you, you mustn't even answer them. They can never do you anything if you don't answer them. Because they are putting you in more of hot soup or more of problems, but you don't know. The guy was just talking nonsense. They had to help him by singing, "What a disgrace." Talking to people with your hands in your pockets. Lord help us. Of course, that must be his undoubted opinion. He is entitled to his opinion. Nobody should have any problem with this peaceable young man. If he decides to withdraw all his philanthropic gestures, nobody can hold him to ransom. The country sold itself to his dad. Well, Nigeria is a joke. Nigeria is a joke. Imagine how Nigeria is 7 years ago, or let's say 8 years ago. See how Nigeria is now, and look at how Nigeria is 8 years ago. If you are in that 8 years ago, 2016, and someone said, or 2017, someone said, go and buy this, that in next 5 years, that Nigeria will be in worse and hot soup. Buy these things in bulk. By then, you'll be selling it and seeing many much gains. Nobody saw this coming. Ibrahim Babangida, IBB, was once perceived as the best Nigerian president until subsequent generations began to experience his draconic anti-people politics and decree 419. Tinubu's policies are reminiscence of Babangida's era. For the sake of sanity, chill and stop making narcissism noise. It's not about the Tinubu family interest. It's about Nigeria and Nigerians. Allow Nigerians to breathe, Dr. Amo, UK. Well, whether he allows us to breathe or not, the truth will surely prevail. Imagine people being happy if someone died, to show you that that person is the worst president or worst human being they've already experienced or seen or already worked with. People there this life, people there. But believe me, there is no two ways about this. People there, people and their way of thinking and the way of reasoning. Please help. Is Seyi Tinubu a rapper or tout? I'm not really keen on this shameful lot, but he caught my attention by behaving like a tout. Campaign don't start. This one drank baraga. Himself no sabi which one be campaign and presentation to youths. Hype man. Na him go fit Lagos State seat sha. Well, which is possible. This Seyi Tinubu will still occupy governor of Lagos State with time to come, and nothing can stop him because all these things are about policies, connections everywhere. When your dad have already ruled Lagos and said that he is the Jagaban of Lagos, they called him Jagaban for a reason. I swear to God, I'm telling you, they called him Jagaban for a reason. This guy needs to be trained on how to speak to people. He's talking as if someone is fighting with them. It means if he's a governor or president, he would allow any opposition. He's behaving like a class monitor who is warning the class to keep quiet, else he will start writing names of noisemakers. That's a childish behavior. That's really a childish behavior. If you don't know what to say, just better keep quiet. You mustn't say things like this. It's not a must to talk about this. Is your family, okay, we don't care. We don't want to care about it. You can see the reason why Nigerians are angry with you, and the reason why your dad is not doing well. Your dad is not doing well, but you are still here supporting him, saying that he is a good president, saying that he is a better president, saying that he is doing good. How? Are you joking? Are you playing? Why are you guys using the lives of Nigerians to play, to joke, to catch cruise for caricature, right? Nigerians will soon happen to anybody supporting Tinubu. No problem, we shall be here to see it. I'm not surprised. He was always greedy and self-centered, saying nonsense. Didn't even mention eradicating poverty. That's on your mandate, Bola. He must be crazy. This Seyi Tinubu is not mainly enough to handle his wife, not to talk of the street communities or a whole state. It's a shame tarnishing their family name because of politics, clueless father and son on the same page, on the same lane, behaving abnormal. You can see that the way two of them talks, that's the way he will, in fact, he will be the worst president. He will be worse than his own father. But we don't care. He is not even going to be any president. Highest, he can be the governor of Lagos State, which is a possibility. So far, the politics is there. So far, his father is still alive. Believe me, he can contend and win. I say, in fact, he is not even going to contend to anything. So far, his father approves it and he will be it. Believe me, that's politics for you. Delusional Seyi, this is them too early. He had nothing to show yet for his work as the president. There will be time in the future to do this. Anyone who says that about their own father is neither naive, stupid, or they don't know him very well. There was a time I would have said likewise, but now I know the truth. Mine was monster and I am happy he is no longer in my life. Well, maybe Tinubu is not behaving abnormal in their life, assuming even in their family that he is behaving abnormal. Believe me, he will come out publicly. He can never come out publicly to defend his own dad, because he knows that his dad is the worst president. Tell me you don't know that your dad is the worst president. There is nothing you will tell me, because this is something that we already experienced. I know who Tinubu is. People in Lagos have already known Tinubu before the presidential stuff. But still on state, tribalism caused all these things. But whether tribalism or not, we know who wins as a president candidate. But based on the corruption, they diverted it to Tinubu. How can you say that your father is the best president has produced? Are you kidding me? You must be dumb in saying so. How can you call a horrible and terrible self-appointed president the best? Who voted for him? You should be ashamed of your clueless father if you have a conscience. He never had a conscience. Which conscience are you even talking about? He doesn't have conscience. He doesn't have conscience, because if he has a conscience, normally, there is no two ways about this. If he has a conscience, you will see it. If he has a conscience, you will see it. It is proven, but it is already proven that he doesn't have a conscience. And that's as simple as that. Imagine saying that the worst person in the world is now the best because he is your dad. You don't want your dad to disown you because you know what you want. If your dad is dead now, if your dad died now in this seat, then you can now come out publicly to say that father is the worst, that you can be better, blah, blah, blah. Everybody is saying in a way that it will favor him or her. That's life. That's Nigeria for you. You don't see how the North, they embarrass you, ne? Not on your mandate, though. Now on your money. I will give you a very good advice. Go and get someone like very dark man as your advisor. If you as a youth want your father to be the best president. I'm a farmer and I'm happy being a farmer because I love what I do, not because of the money in it, but because I enjoy nature. Well, it's among you love what you are doing because money is in it as well. That's it. Because is it because of the money, this and that? This is actually where people cross the line and miss the load and miss the road. What you are doing is earning you money and you say it's not because of the money. Well, it is what it is. Believe me, it is what it is. For people that actually understand the rule and how it works, it is as simple as that, sha. But people they, sha, let's be sincere here. When EFCC handle you and your father, you realize he's the best president in Nigeria. You don't even know what Nigerians are going through. Your idea telling us that your father is the best president. So many people in Nigeria cannot afford one meal in a day. I still say your father is the vice president. Only God knows. You say that your father is the best president. Whereas you can't see how Nigerians are suffering, what they are passing through. And you're opening your mouth to say that your dad is the best president in Nigeria. I don't actually understand how some people reason, but believe me, any way they reason is none of my business. This Seyi of a guy doesn't have conscience. If he has conscience, he can never say that thing publicly. Even if they ask you something, you are educated, you shouldn't answer everything. Nobody will do you anything. Simple. Please drop your comments and likes. Let me not say what I don't want to say here. Just drop your comments and likes before you go. Thank you guys and goodbye.